Hi Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising and Cancer Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Videoscope for July 2018 by Ama. We're going to have an important month ahead of us. There's going to be two eclipses happening, followed by a third eclipse in August. July 12th, we are having a solar eclipse in the sign of Cancer. And on July 28 or 27, I think, so depending on which hemisphere do you live, we're going to have a lunar eclipse in the sign of Aquarius. Now, these eclipses are going to affect all of us. If you'd like to know how these eclipses are going to influence your life for the next 6 months, please click in the link down here below in the show more description box for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. When I began to do the Vimeo videos for you, initially I was going to do like a 6 months projection, but for some signs they did show me that the effect of these eclipses will be felt way longer than 6 months. For some signs you are going to feel the influence for 9 months, for other signs even up to a year. So again, click in the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos to see how far, for how much and how, in what way these eclipses are going to influence, transform and change your life. There's another link to your yearly predictions for your sign. To contact me for a private reading, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website amalightworker.com. Thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing. Please stay tuned. Turn on the notification icon, the little bell right next to the subscribe. This way, when I do live streaming or when I do special videos like this one, you are going to be the first one to be notified, and hopefully I get to make more live streamings for you guys because it's going to be such an important month because of the eclipses. For this reading today, I'm opening 3 cards from the traditional tarot deck and 1 more card from the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue. The general feelings that I am picking up for you, for your sign, they have to deal with important news or important information, even news from far, higher education, higher spiritual pursuits, a sense of relaxing, and a sense of taking care of your self, and also maybe things that have to deal with your past, whether it is your childhood or where it is your own feelings about how you feel about the past and how you feel about what is coming. So now allow me to break it down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up is the Page of Wands. If this Page of Wands represents a person in your life, it represents an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. The meaning of the card is, to me, it means travel, passion, message from far, a career move, a spiritual or a philosophical message. It also represents a person who is full of energy and ready to seek new places to satisfy his or her curiosity, the center of attention to a leader. Sometimes this card also represents being a little naive, so naivete. And to me personally, this is also another card that represents the business owner, so the business owner card. That's the meaning of the card. So now allow me to tune in so I can hear psychically why this card showed up in this reading for you. For some of you, you may feel that suddenly you may have to move fast. If you have a business, something out of nowhere, some sort of an opportunity may present itself to you, but you may have to act quickly on this opportunity. For some of you, I keep getting the impression that in the next 3 to 4 months, you may end up in a position higher than the position that you have right now. And for some of you, you may also, maybe you are going to end up having a new boss. If these changes don't happen right away in this month of July, they say that the hard time for this to happen is going to be in the next 4 months, starting from July. For some of you, I do feel that there could be some news from a family member that maybe doesn't live very close to you, and there could be talks about possibly this person moving in with you or you moving in with them. You may be receiving some news from a child, because for many of you Cancerians, children and what is happening in the life of your children will be at the center of your attention. There could be a spiritual retreat coming up for some of you. So some of you could be planning on going in a spiritual retreat. But suddenly, if there was any confusion, or maybe you needed to gain clarity over a situation, suddenly you may just feel that whatever you needed to know is very clear to you. If any clearing of emotions from the past or emotional baggage needs to happen, it does feel that surprisingly in some ways it will happen, because for many of you, you will be headed toward either the road to recovery, if that makes sense to you, or toward a road when you are going to encounter one solution after another. And for some of you, the way how a situation will progress is going to be very rapidly and very quickly. Some of you could be either ending a situation or finalizing a situation, whichever makes sense to you. But the ending of something and the finalizing of something, of a situation, also is coming up. The next card is the High Priestess. For some of you, this page, I'm going to go back to this card a little bit. This Page of Wands for some of you may also represent either a spouse or a love partner for you, and you're going to be the center of their attention. The next card is the High Priestess. To me, it means represents someone who knows good and evil, someone who is able to make an impartial decision, knowing again the good and the evil. Represents someone to go to, so you can get some help to make a decision. A teacher. It also represents higher education, higher spiritual pursuits. To me personally, it also means waiting, learning, trading, finance, negotiations, public relations, and public activities. I feel that for many of you, you are suddenly going to be given new duties, new responsibilities. This could be the family entrusting in you new duties, new responsibilities. This could be happening in the workplace when somebody is going to entrust you to do something very important related to work, or this could also be in regards to a higher position. There's some sort of a promise. Somebody may be promising you either a raise, or they could be promising you a promotion, or even the promise of a job being offered to you. You have to be very careful of not promising more than you can handle, And also be aware that some energies around you don't seem to be very stable. So don't be surprised even if people change their minds. Maybe you make plans and then these plans keep on changing because people keep changing their minds, or even in regards to promises not kept. For some of you, they're telling me that in September you are going to start some sort of a workshop, a new training, courses, classes. But it is what will transpire in this month of July 2018 that will lead to you, will make it possible for you, will cause for you to start some sort of a learning process. Again, this could be training, this could be courses, classes, workshop. If you are self-employed, I do feel that right now you're going to feel like you have a higher purpose, or you are finding a higher purpose, why you are meant to be self-employed, what other things you can do so you can make a better profit, you can attract better clients. There's going to be changes taking place, particularly if you are self-employed. I mean, granted, it's going to kind of happen in the workplace as well for all of you, but particularly if you are self-employed. Be careful around anything that has to deal with a final decision from a lawyer, a final decision from courts, a final decision from a judge, a final decision from a commission or a group of people, like the for some reason they're calling this group of people like a panel of judgment, or the commissioners who have the power to grant you something or not to grant you something. Be careful around, in other words, dealing with people of importance, people who are in places of authority, people who have a very large influence on other people. You may end up yourself dealing with people who are in this higher position, or people who are in positions of power. For some of you, this could be a graduation coming up. You could be the one graduating, you could be graduating very soon, or this could be somebody else around you graduating. But so this is something important being shown to me. It could be gaining a certification, gaining a license, a degree, a diploma, and this seems to be important for your soul, because for many of you, this is what you have asked before you were reincarnated, and now you are accomplishing exactly what you asked for. Be careful here, because there's going to be some duality. You could be having like dual feelings within you. You could be it's like what you feel one moment could be completely different how you feel at a later moment, and these two feelings could be completely contradictory to one another. So for some of you, even though on the surface everything seems to be fine, you may struggle a little bit on the duality of your feelings, or even indecision, going back and forth between two ideas or two decisions. The next card that you have is the Nine of Cups. To me, it means happy as a child, hospitality. It represents giving, but also receiving, but first and foremost giving. It represents creativity. To me personally, it also means like taking some sort of a spa day for yourself, a massage, a sauna, a facial, I don't know, mani and pedi. So paying attention to your health, taking care of your self. You are going to be feeling very good about something. For some of you, this feeling of feeling good and happy about something may have something to do with this information coming to you, or with this news coming to you. You could be traveling, because for some of you, you could be relaxing away from everything. Maybe you are going away on vacation, and you are going to have a chance to relax. Please pay attention, because some of you could be craving sweets more than usual. Cravings are being highlighted. There is a sense of you finding the key to something. It's almost like you are finding the key to your success. You are going to have like one solution after another, even though in this month of July you may have to deal with something coming up. Again, you are going to find an immediate solution to something that happens or pops up quite immediately. And there's also some solutions to some things that originated from the past, and maybe they are still pending, or you don't know how to resolve them. None of this card relates directly to money and profit, but for some of you, I keep hearing from my guides that get ready, because for some of you, you may end up increasing your profit or making more money. So money looks good for some of you, and they're talking about how a family situation could be changing. So the circumstance of a family situation will be changing, and you are going to be feeling quite happy about that. The next card is Six of Water. I'm going to read the card to you first, and I'm going to focus on what are the psychic messages behind this card. Memories from your history or childhood. Issues regarding children. Romanticizing the past. Okay, so let me see what this is. For some of you, there could be some information, secrets, that could be coming up. This could be your own secrets about something in the past. This could be secrets of other people. But there is a sense that anything from your past or connected to the past that doesn't serve you anymore, it feels like, it's like almost, you know, when a big wave comes and washes something over the shore. That's how it's coming to me. I hope I am expressing myself correctly to you and you are able to understand me. Anything that you feel that you may need to change, you may need to transform, anything that maybe no longer works for you, suddenly you're going to have this light bulb moment. You're going to have this moment of clarity, and you are going to figure out exactly what's going on, how to fix it, where you need to begin, whether this is in regards to your health, whether this is in regards to your emotional and personal issues, money, family, or work. You're going to have a few gatherings coming up, because they're telling me something that I keep hearing, they're telling me that something that will transpire in the months of July, August will be celebrated, will come to a celebration, to a congratulatory ending around the month of September, October. So whatever is happening, you are going to reap the rewards around September, October. For some of you, you may take a liking to someone. I don't necessarily see a new relationship for those of you who are open and looking for love, but definitely I keep getting you taking a liking to someone. You may also be running into people from your past. You could be hearing from them, you could be hearing about them, but don't be surprised if people from the past start in some ways to show up in your life again. You may also keep very quiet about something. Maybe you make a decision about something, or whatever this is. I feel like you may choose to keep quiet about something that is happening, and I also feel the urge to tell you that whatever is happening, they are encouraging you either to seek professional help, to hire professionals so maybe they can help you with some stuff, or to have people to share your joy, to have people to help you through difficult moments. So don't do it alone, and you cannot do it alone. It feels like people may just show up to help you if you let them. So that's the message for you Cancerians. Please make sure that you also listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign. And for this month particularly, your messages could make better sense to you through your rising sign. So please do pay attention to your rising sign particularly this month. Thank you so much. Click in the link down here. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for download and purchase. For those of you who are interested to know more what's coming up in the next 6 or 12 months for you, email me for a private reading, amalightworker@gmail.com. You may also contact me through my website, amalightworker.com. Stay tuned, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and this way you will be notified every time that I do live streaming, and I will be doing live streaming for you as always this month. Thank you again. Let's hope it's going to be a great eclipse season, and I will connect with you again in the next video. Bye.